Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So I'm so glad and so happy to be with all of you. And such a beautiful place, really, indeed. Peaceful place, and looks like family. Whenever I come to ISKCON places, ISKCON temples, I can see this is like extension of Vaikuntha embassies, and you're coming like to your own home. Even you're walking just straight, you walked in, you can see people like your brothers and sisters, and you even didn't see people in your life at all. You're coming in Haribo, as if just nice to see you after many, many lifetimes. So nice to see you again. After a long time, I see you again, after many, many lifetimes again. And I would like to introduce you my friend. I have one friend like this. I'm traveling since 20 years already. And we'll do Radha Madhava bhajan together. Okay? With one condition, everybody have to clap. Everybody have to clap. During the not now. Because I always say that according WHO organization, World Health Organization, they make research. Those who are clapping every day 100 times, their blood pressure and heart-related diseases reducing 60%. Because actually this is acupressure, you like that. And those who are spiritually clapping their hands, glorifying God, according to scriptures called Shariraka Shastra, then when you glorify God by putting tali, karatala. So all your inauspicious lines, lakala mrityuharanam, sarvavid vinashanam, so premature death, or some diseases, or coronavirus, or whatnot. So many slips between cup and lips. Everything will be purified and you will get relief from all your troubles. So better you clap and glorify Krishna together. The key word together. Okay? Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jana Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jana Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, and you can continue for 3, 4, 5 hours. Today Ekadashi, by the way. Once I remember, one spiritual master came and he started his class with Jayarabha Madhava. And he was chanting and chanting 1 hour, and then 2 hours, and then 3 hours. And temple president became a little bit disturbed. Maharaj, and he was like, class. Because it's already breakfast past already, almost midday. And president was really irritated. Oh, class, Maharaj. And then Maharaj, he finished his kirtan and he said, this was my class, by the way. That was my class. Sometimes one chanting is much more than thousands of lectures. Because why we came, all of us, we came here. Why? Because we have to be inspired before we are expired. And Krishna says, Susukham kartumavyayam. And this is the principle of spiritual life. Yam swanubhavam akilam shruti saramekam. To anubhava. We are sharing our experience. We are not coming here to demonstrate how many 10 million slokas in Sanskrit we know. We are not showing how much big projects we are doing and how great titles we have. And I was requested to give my biodata so people can introduce me properly. And they said only 2% of what's supposed to be said. Yes, in our country, but that's enough. Because in spiritual world, even Krishna doesn't want to know everyone that he is God. In Russia there is one very famous poet, his name Anton Chekhov, and he writes small poems like this. One of the poems was Thin and Thick. You can check Mama Google, maybe you can just check it out later on. Thick and thin, meaning two guys meeting together after a long time, after 20, 30 years, classmates. Oh, Peter, how are you? Oh, Ivan, how are you? So nice to see you. And they're hugging each other and then very informally kicking each other. Oh, like this. How are you now? I am accountant in some secretary office. Oh, very nice. What about you? I am governor of that state. Yes, sir. End of the story, actually. All friendship finished. All this Aishwarya, all this opulence, all respect, awe and reverence. Oh, yes, sir. Friendship finished. So if in Vrindavan everybody knew that Krishna is God, people will start to do 4237, some smoke and some reverence. That's okay. But Krishna wants to relax and be himself. Sometimes I was joking, you know what? But don't tell it to outside people. Krishna is not God. What? We worshipping him as God. Krishna is not God. Balaram God. Generator, operator, destroyer, that's all Balaram does. Sandini Shakti. And then Chaturvyuha. And then another Chaturvyuha. Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Niruddha, Vasudeva. Krishna is Raso Vaisaha. He is enjoying. He is a Rasaraj. He is enjoying. Satchit Ananda Vigraha. And I was giving an example. You know why Krishna playing flute? Anyone knows why Krishna playing flute? Why not guitar or saxophone? Why flute? Because his personality, he is also free to choose what to play. And it's interesting, our acharyas explain that flute is like process of bhakti. And when Krishna blowing his spiritual energy, Hladini Shakti, Antaranga Shakti, and this holes are no one but devotees. And when Krishna playing with his devotees, he producing unlimited rasas, unlimited musical, mellows by playing with many devotees together. And spiritual life is not black and white. Me and Krishna. No. We have to learn how to live with so many other different varieties of devotees. in different Shanta Rasa, Dasya Rasa, Vatsalya Rasa, Madhurya Rasa. We are all different. Definitely we are all different. But only together we can play music of love. I happen to be the member of United Nations and so many other things, which if you will hear, you will immediately become and so nice that you didn't hear this. Once I was giving a lecture in United Nations, and the topic they gave me, how to bring, it's URI department, United Religious Initiatives, and they requested me to speak about how to bring the youth of this planet close to God. And in that department, all top leaders of the world, Vatican popes, Muslims, rabbis from London, from all parts of the world. And somehow, after giving the lecture, they liked this lecture. They clapped, and I was joking. But then I said, how do you feel? All of you, how do you feel? Honestly. Can you express yourself, my dear leaders of the world, religious leaders? How do you feel at the moment when we are all together here? And I said, you have to say this in one word. And we can write down those words. We wrote down those words. And I asked them, how do you feel? One word. One word. Anything. What do you feel now? Good. How do you feel?
Happy.
Happy. How do you feel?
Ecstatic.
Huh?
Ecstatic.
Okay, ecstatic. How, Prabhu, do you feel? Not repeating each other. That's the IQ test. Wow. So all these big leaders, big leaders, Vatican popes, One pope said, I feel Amen. My word is Amen, son. So I said, okay, Father, we can write it down. So we wrote all the words. And everybody was stunned. What are we going to do now with these words? I said, we're going to do IQ test for all the global leaders of the world. We're going to make poetry out of these words. We have to create the poetry which can express the feelings of everyone. And it was fun actually. Everybody tried, we make groups and everybody. But at the end of the competition, your humble servant, I won the competition by writing one poem which called Global Orchestra, which can produce the music of divine love. Shall I read it for you?
Yes.
We are all so different and beautiful indeed. Together we can grow high with the spiritual speed. Like the divine orchestra, we can produce the song which will make all world united, religious, harmonious and strong. In our song, we will use the words smile, unity and joy, cooperation, love and harmony, the darkness to destroy. Rejuvenating family, together we create, to bring the solace to the world before it's too much late. Create the symphony divine with a love as a holy queen. Share your happiness with mine. So be it, and Amen. Wow, that Pope, where are you, Vatican Pope? You did it, you did. Yes, we are all so different and beautiful indeed. Together, that is a catch. Together we can grow high with the spiritual speed, like the divine orchestra. Orchestra means in orchestra everybody playing different notes, different flutes, somebody drum, and somebody in orchestra when they playing only, and that is also at the end, very end. That's all what they play. That's all. And they're as important as the violin player or some flute players, professionals. And that violin player, Allegro de Gombrio, Beethoven and Bach, he was sweating playing all performance. And this guy did only, and both of them, they get the same credit. We cannot say that I am better than you or you better than me. No. Together. And Krishna likes Hanuman and he also likes spider. Because we need to make the bridge. Setubandha. To save Sita. Sita! And it's business of just together. We cannot do it alone. Ramachandra could do this, but he didn't do it. You give chance to everyone to be united. That's why Krishna, he wants to see how we are playing together. Not how super pooper lecture, how much I can snore. I'm snoring in Sanskrit, and at night I'm doing my all this super pooper education, spiritual, sannyas, danda. No, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Naham vipro na cha narapati na pi vaishyo na shudro Naham varni na cha grihapati na vanasto yatirva Kintu pradhyan nikila paramananda purnam ritabdhir Gopi bhartur padakamalayur dasa 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 anudasa. I am not sannyasi, not brahmachari, not grihastha, not vanaprastha. I am not brahmana, not neither kshudra or kshatriya or vaishya. I am the servant of the gopis, whose only protector is Krishna. That's why when Krishna playing the flute, very simple. He is enjoying rasas. He is not working very hard, creating with a beard and throwing thunderbolts, sending everyone to hell forever. This is not God. God is Navayovanamcha, Yamshyama Sundaram Achintya Gulaswarupam, Govindamadi Purusham. And when he playing this flute, they say in Hindi, Kichdi bana hua hai aag mein, credit goes to Bahu. So actually everything done by fire, but daughter-in-law taking the credit. But actually everything done by fire. So Krishna, he does everything, but he gives credit to his devotees. He doesn't want to take any credit. Arjuna, become my instrument. Nimittamatta bhavasavya sachin. Everything already done, don't worry. You simply become the instrument. That's the secret. But we have to become qualified instruments. Devotional service is supposed to be qualified devotional service. Rupa Goswami explains, no mixture should be there. Anya bilashita shunyam jnana karma anavritam. Anukulyena krishnanu shivanam bhakti uttama. What is the real bhakti? We came here not just simply agarvati mambati dhan sampatti ghar mein aavi jai jagadisha. People, they coming and making, we were talking about this. Spiritual place is a spiritual hospital to cure our disease, which is bhava roga. Bhava roga. We are all stupid living entities stuck in this material world, identifying ourselves with this body. Bhava roga. And the only medicine for this age is holy name and Krishna Katha. Aushadhi Maya. Nashto Barolagi, Harinama Mahamantra Lao Magi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and he gave this medicine. Aushadhi Maya Nashto Barolagi. This is ultimate medicine. And another thing is Katha, Krishna Katha. Nivritta Tarsha Upagiyamanas, Bhava Aushadhi Chotramano Viramatsa Uttama Shloka Gunanuvada. Uttam Shlok, we are glorifying Krishna. And this is the Nivritta Upariya. Bhava Aushadhi, glorification of Krishna, this is a medicine. That's why Srila Prabhupada, he said, we're creating ISKCON temples for one purpose, to make unfortunate people fortunate. And we want to give them opportunity to listen about Krishna Katha, because by listening Krishna Katha, Yasyam Vaishru Yamanaya Krishne Paramapurushe Bhakti Rutpadyati Pumsam Shokam Moha Bhayapa. suffering, illusion, and fear will be destroyed only by doing one thing, chanting holy name and listening Krishna Katha. Simple for the simple, and too much complicated for complicated. To touch nose is very easy, just easy. No, we have to make it super, very easy. It's very easy. To be happy, very easy. But because people, they became so complicated, very difficult because of false ego. And that's why when we are not qualified, even Supreme Personality of Godhead will come here. We will not be able to see him. There is one saying in Hindi, Karam kamandala kah kahe tulsi kah gaisai, sarita jal nadi kup adhikam bund ke samay. Karam kamandala depends on our container of our consciousness, how much we can contain. Even in front of you will become ocean, river, or well, doesn't matter. Body water doesn't matter. Even ocean in front of you, how much you can collect. If you have only some, bottleneck or some small glass, only glass you can get. Even one more drop you cannot get more than your container will allow you. That's why Krishna says it takes many lifetimes to prepare ourselves to receive that mercy. Isat antakata papam janam punya karmanam te dvandvam mohanir mukta bhajate mam dritavrataha. Dritavrataha means determination. With determination to worship me, not cheap thing. Not cheap thing. We have to recognize how lucky we are. We are not coming here as a Hindu, no Bindu. Do whatever you want, come to be religious. I have seen this. I have seen many people coming to temple, doing parikrama and going. They never met. I was telling today, when you have bodily disease, you need to go to the hospital, right? Physical hospital. What do you do in hospital? You're going to meet the doctor. Then you do checkup, taking some pulse, Then we're checking ourselves. And then he writes you prescription. Then you have to go to medical store, buy the medicine. Then morning, evening, one tablet, you have to take it. But can you imagine you came to the hospital, you touched the hospital, you surrounded the hospital, you saw the hospital, wow, very nice, very nice hospital. You never met with a doctor, you never did surgical operation, you never did checkup, you never took the medicine, you never taken medicine. What are you expecting? Square number one, same old wrinkled disease. Same thing. And that's why people, they have zero progress. Whether you're Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Jewish, doesn't matter. We are not Christians, by the way. We are not this body. That's why my mom was Ukrainian, my father Russian, and I'm Nagharka. I'm Indian now. Why? Because we are not Russian, not Ukrainian, not Pakistan, not India, not Israel, not Arab. We are spiritual souls. But to realize that we have to purify ourselves. Once it was, maybe this very famous violin player. His name is Joshua. It was experiment really in US. And he was playing flute, violin. And violin called Stradivari. And $3 million, only violin. And he was playing for 45 minutes in metro station in New York, I believe. 45 minutes. You can check on Google, you can check it, it's there. So, and he was playing 45 minutes, one of the most professional, Joshua Bell, his name. So, he was playing most professional, most expert part of music, classic. And I put some hat. So people rushing, the CCTV camera showing thousands and thousands of people rushing. Nobody stops even. And in 45 minutes, he just hardly got some few dollars only. They saw some drunkard stopped drunkard, and some baby stopped, and mother pulled him. Nothing. But the very next day, he was performing in one of the most expensive hall, Carnegie Hall, full with people, and one ticket cost you minimum few $100. Packed completely, balcony, no, few thousand people. Those who can appreciate the music. And the stupid people, for you to be wise, where ignorance is bliss. Therefore, Prabhupada said, we don't want many followers. We need one moon, like Jesus Christ, or sun or moon. Eko chandrata mohanti na chatara sahasrashaha. So this is very costly commodity. Krishna is not cheap guy. He is very demanding lover. Very demanding lover. I give example, one just newly married couple, honeymoon, Hi, this is just newly married. They're walking on the high street of New Orleans. And this, just honeymoon going on. And this husband started to look somewhere else, someone else, a girl moving around. And so his wife, hey, look here, don't look there. Why are you looking there? Look here. Very demanding. You just got married, don't look there, look here. So Krishna also says, actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Vidyavadhu Jivanam Chito Darpanam Arjanam Pavamahadavagni Nirvapanam Shriyah Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadhu Jivanam. Vadhu means bride. What's called? Girl who is going to get married. Vadhu. Jiva, Vidya, Vadhu, Jivanam. All living entities, they are nothing but energies and bride of Krishna. We're going to marry with him. We're dedicating our life. Manasateha keha jo kichu more, arpinutu apadinanda kishore. Everything, whatever. And Krishna demanding, my dear Arjuna, Maya Saktamaya Partha Mayam Yunjan Madashraya. Come to me, surrender to me, man mana bhava bhakto, mam yajji mam namaskuru. Offer obeisances to me, worship me, remember me, mamanuspara yuddhacha. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever difficulties you're going through life, do it as an offering to me. Yat karoshi, yadashnoshi, yat juhosi, dadasi, yat tapasyasi kauntiya, tat kurusva, mad arpanam. Offer to me. And still people, nonsense, giving commentaries. Nirakar, Om, nothing, God, who is God? No idea who is God. Therefore, Krishna says, Mam, Ekam. Very clear, very simple. But because we are sinful, we cannot get the point. Like Duryodhana, actually. Duryodhana, he got the Vishwarupa. Krishna showed him Vishwarupa. And Duryodhana said, hey, magician, nonsense. Catch him, put him in jail. And Krishna said this, Vinashakali Viparita Buddhi, he's too broken, it's a hopeless case. That's why he said, okay, he sanctioned, Kurukshetra, because it's too broken to be repaired. Even God came in front of him, showed his opulence, and those who are sinful, they can never recognize that. Srila Prabhupada said, in one lecture, I remember I heard, he said, we have everything first class. Prabhupada said, first class temples, first class, why not? Super, first class projects like this new Talavan, super, 1,200 acres, man. Where can you get this? For Krishna. Just develop it, beautiful, make it spiritual city. What to do? Prabhupada said we have first class temples, Mayapur, Vrindavan, you go everywhere, first class. First, we have first class deities. If you find this kind of beautiful deities anywhere in the radius of thousands of kilometers, only except ISKCON temples, I can challenge you. First class deities, nowhere, even in India, only few places I have seen beautiful deities. But the way ISKCON devotees and standards worshipping the deities, with Pancharatrika and different offerings to them, gorgeously dressing them, first class. We have first class philosophy, Prabhupada said. Look at the books. We are not just simply one small book, some kind of sectarian. We have volumes and volumes of philosophy. Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Upanishad, Itihasas, what not? Anyone can be convinced if he can read this philosophy. So Prabhupada said, we have books, 400 pages each, volumes, library, first class philosophy, first class temples, first class deities, first class philosophy, first class prasadam. In few minutes you're going to experience that. First class prasadam. 200 gram Shanti, 500 gram Bhakti, 1 kilo Ananda. They say in Hindi, Ram ji ka chire, Ram ji ka khet, kub khao chire, barbar ki pe. So, first class prasadam. I became devotee because of prasadam. These people too much, huh? Such a nice halwa, gulab jamun, rasgulla. Wow, Prabhupada said, first class. In one lecture, I believe it's in Los Angeles, someone said, Srila Prabhupada, we're distributing simply wonderful. Prabhupada, simply, this sweet bowls, simply wonderful in airport. It's simply wonderful. Sweets. And Prabhupada said, that's simply wonderful. Because you all simply wonderful. Because your Krishna is simply wonderful. Because our process is simply wonderful. And someone said from behind, Srila Prabhupada, simply wonderful. That's all right, chant Hare Krishna. And Prabhupada said, devotee never taking credit. He gives credit to Krishna. And Krishna gives credit to his devotee. Just see. Srila Prabhupada glorified Krishna all over the world. He never took credit. Never. He never put, international 108 Mahamandaleshwar Super Pooper Baba Bhaktivedanta Swami Sanstha organization. No. Krishna consciousness. So much so that many people I've seen in India, they're coming, wow, they're enjoying deities in the temple, and they're looking, and who is this Guruji? Many people, they have no idea who is this Guruji, because Prabhupada never put him in front. Right? At the end, they see, there's Guruji also there. But many organizations in India, I just came from Kumbh Mela. They put, 1,108 Mahamandaleshwar Super Pooper Pagal Baba, this Baba. So many, their own name in front. Because being to be politically correct, I should not say their names. But so many names people putting themselves. Bhagavad Kathavachak, you go to Vrindavan nowadays, big photo of the Kathavachak. And small Krishna in the corner. Amazing, huh? Suraj ke samne tara bhi chamakte hain. Very, very amazing. Near to the sun, everybody wants to take credit from Krishna. God gives and forgives, and men get and forget. So we have to be grateful, because when we are not grateful, we are great fool. We should not be great fool. We have to be grateful. And it takes really intelligence to realize how lucky we are. How wonderful opportunity when we're coming together to encourage each other. Machitta madgata prana bodhayantas parasparam kathayantas chamam nityam tushyanti charamanti cha. When devotee coming together, they glorifying, doing my katha, they inspiring each other. Parasparanu kathanam. So they coming and encouraging each other how to go together. This is a catch. Together. Not individually. My guru, your guru, my guru. Together. Hey, hello. We are orchestra. You cannot come here and see how I'm expert. No, I am better expert than you. And director, conductor, maestro, headache. My God, this guy is new fight. Why are you fighting? You're all good. But the idea is that you have to follow the maestro, isn't it? And you can never become maestro. You can never become conductor of orchestra unless you have a guts to show you back to the public. Because maestro stands showing the back to the public. You have to have a guts to swim against the current of modern society. That's what Prabhupada did. He came to US and said, some reporter asked him, Swamiji, why did you come to America? I came to give you brain. No questions. And then in New York Times or whatever, so a big article, Swamiji came to America to give brain to America. You try to print like this nowadays with modern administration. I don't know who can have guts to say that. Oh, Swamiji, have you seen hell? Yes, London is hell. In TV program, he said, this is hell. Look at yourself. I just came from San Francisco. People naked walking around. This is all these gay parades and stuff. It's hell. I think Srila Vyasadeva, he didn't consider them as a species of life. 8,400,000 is a little bit less. He didn't consider it as a species. Different species completely. Dvipada Pashu. And Srila Prabhupada came with guts to, and I was giving this example in LA. One yogi, one big mystic came, a kind of magician, and he just manifested some apple. Boom! Started to make some jokes and some kind of magic. And he opened one apple. Boom! Swamiji, can you do this? And Srila Prabhupada was very grave, sitting like this. So, and all disciples watching, what Prabhupada going to answer? Can he manifest some banana or something? And Prabhupada said, look, you manifested the apple, that's okay. I came to America in 1965. I sat down under the tree in Tompkins Square Park and I was chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. In few years to come, I opened 108 temples. Each and every temple has a big kitchen. In every kitchen there is big refrigerator. And in that refrigerator, so many apples are there. What is your nonsense, one apple? So we don't understand the power of spiritual acharya. That's why we're just taking this as a ritual. What makes a ritual into spiritual? Anyone knows? Ritual and spiritual, what's the difference? Ritual means niyamagraha, doing some ritual, 4237, 4237, doing some exercise. I've seen people doing their own ways of worship. It's ritual. But what makes things into spiritual is Srila Prabhupada and ISKCON plus ritual become SPI, ritual, spiritual. Srila Prabhupada, ISKCON plus ritual becomes spiritual. Because Srila Prabhupada gave us systematical knowledge why we are doing what we are doing. We are not blind followers. Myself, I have 2 educations. I have professional commander training, 6 years. I have University of Philosophy in Lomonosov in Moscow with an excellency diploma. We traveled all over the world for 40 years. I'm dealing with ministers and presidents of countries in United Nations. People asking for advice. We are not following because we are sentimental. I need $10. Please give me dakshina, deficiency. No, we are not beggars. We are international beggars. We are tax collectors, Our father and mother, the richest individuals and personalities in this creation. Lakshmi Narayana. Devotee, he doesn't need anything because we already have everything. What we need, that's what it is said, that it's not temple or devotee should be grateful to me that I'm big man came and give 1 rupee or dollar or 1 ruble donation. No. It's we have to be grateful and thankful to the devotees that they are on behalf of Supreme Personality of Godhead kindly accepting my service. Really. It's just way around. All world should appreciate what Srila Prabhupada did. But because world is going very sinful, it takes time to realize things. That's why you should always be encouraged to work together as a team. And I call it hold. We have to hold each other. You see, in human life, we have a gift, an opulence and a treasure. The true devotees of the Lord who want to give Him pleasure, keep Guru's order in the heart, example His behold, to whom you meet, give Krishna's feet, 2 lotuses to hold. Don't worry profit or the loss, surrender life to Supreme Boss, and far and wide try spread His fame by chanting sweet and holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And we have to be always honest. Always honest. Because mercy given to everyone equally. Really. Prabhupada said, sun giving shining light, to everyone, but when you're staying in the shadow inside the room, how you can get the benefit? Like rain, sometimes in Swati Nakshatra, rain drops coming, but destination different. One drop can fall down on the head of elephant and producing the jewel inside, somebody, one drop coming in the ocean producing the pearl, and another one dropping on the head of the snake and making a diamond on the head of the snake. Very deadly, very dangerous. So, and therefore, we all here in the hospital, we are coming here to help each other. You see? We actually say in, Russian language, it's saying, нечего на зеркало пенять, если рожа крива, means don't blame the mirror if you have ugly face. Yes. We all patients here, all of us in this material world, we are contaminated with this bhava roga. And when we come in together, we are helping each other. Hey, come on, let's do it together, let's play together this music, let's dance out from this material world. Easy to do blame game in this world, that's what everybody do. His fault. Ukraine blaming Russia blaming Ukraine, Pakistan, India, or Israel, Sector Gaza, name it. Everybody, nothing new under the sky. This material world is jiva se jivana. That's why, as Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, this material world not a place for gentlemen. In 80s, in a previous century, it was one disease. It's called, a black baby disease. The doctors, whatever they used to do, they saw that people getting this disease and people dying and in hospital only. They couldn't do anything. What to do? We are doing all our best medicine. We are doing Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, everything, 10,000 shlokas in Sanskrit, Agarvati Mambati, temples, but I'm just doing Patri Dас Samhita Tatpar commentaries. Sometimes in spiritual organization, people leaving, people not coming. We're supposed to have so much wonderful, millions of people join dancing because Krishna gave us knowledge. Susukham kartumavayam. Super happy knowledge. 9th chapter, 2nd verse. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidam Uttamam Pratyakshavagaman Dharmyam Susukham kartumavayam. This knowledge is king of knowledge, and it makes you super happy. Susukham. Directly you can feel it. Not just because maybe I'm happy, maybe I'm not. No. Bhakti process is practical process. Bhagavatam says. Bhakti Parashanava 3 Eka Kala. When you're practicing bhakti, 3 things happening. Tushti, Pushti, Vairati, Anyatra. You're getting nourishment, you're getting power, you're getting satisfaction, and you're getting detachment from this material world. And practical feeling of Krishna's presence in your life. That's very nice. And why don't we feel it? So these doctors were surprised. They were trying everything best to cure, and after a long time they failed. They don't know why people dying. And then somebody realized, they discovered that after doing autopsy, the dead bodies, they forgetting to wash their hands. So this disease, the microbes, entering to another people. Because they're forgetting to do some basic, hygienic rule, who wash the hands. So very often, we can see, even in spiritual organization, we're forgetting to follow basic principles which were prescribed by Acharya. Chanting Hare Krishna, 16 rounds, following principles, pakka, properly. No, it's okay, let's be practical. Now it is new time, new age, we have to be practical. Because Prabhupada told us for 50 years ago, now different age, now ChatGPT, internet, we are different now. Now we do yoga, exercise, vegetarianism, astrology, so many bypass processes. But when we read Prabhupada's books, Prabhupada said, simply chant Hare Krishna, dance together. Dadati pratigrihnati, guhyamachati prichyati, bhunte bhujayati chaiva satviti pritilakshanam. Establish wonderful relationships. Then, automatically, it will become such a joyful environment and no need to tell. When lady is pregnant, lady never tells, I am pregnant, see, I am pregnant. Everybody can see. When sun coming in the sky, people will see, oh, this is the sun. So similarly, bright devotees, like this wonderful place, such a bright place, beautiful place, you can feel it. And why we cannot see this? Prabhupada said, we have first-class temples, we have first-class deities, we have first-class philosophy, first class. We have first-class prasadam, we have first-class devotees. You speak to anyone, very intellectual, very, very nice, philosophically equipped, very, very nice, kind people. Those who are dedicating their lives, Prabhupada said, they are first class. So they have everything first class. Why people they don't want to come to us? Reason only one, Prabhupada said, first class rascals. You call them and I'll prove you. They are not sincere. One devotee came and said, Srila Prabhupada, how to practice Krishna consciousness? Prabhupada said, you have to be sincere. What does it mean to be sincere, Srila Prabhupada? Prabhupada said, to be sincere means to be sincere. Nobody can teach you to be sincere. You have to be sincere. And as a devotee, it was big program and a big crowd. Prabhupada sit down in the car and he was sitting in the car about to leave. And this was window like this. And one devotee just was pressed against the window. Oh, like Prabhupada. So the window was a little bit open. And Prabhupada said, Prabhupada, how to remain Krishna conscious always? How to remain Krishna conscious? And Prabhupada was just looking at him eye to eye. And then Prabhupada looked straight and said, desire. And car left. So that devotee was remembering only one instruction, desire. How to remain always enthusiastic and Krishna conscious, spiritual? Desire. You have laulyam, mulyam, we have to have desire. And now from where you can get that desire? From association, Jaisa Sangha Vaisaram. That's why association of enthusiastic devotees is a must principle. That's what Prabhupada said. That's why we are creating this temple. To give people opportunity to associate and listen about Krishna. Very true. When you're putting the iron rod in the fire, it's becoming red hot and becoming like fire. And doesn't matter who we are most sinful. Even we are dog eaters. When you're coming in contact with devotees, you can become very pure. And so much so that you'll become like fire. And anyone who will touch you also will become like fire. Guaranteed. So that's why we are very, very happy to be with all of you fire-like people. Wonderful. Take this advantage, take this opportunity, grab this opportunity, take this medicine given by Srila Prabhupada, take holy name, make friendship with devotees, and be always inspired before you expire. Because this human life is very, very rare, very damn rare. Millions of lifetimes of crime. Many people saying, oh, you're sitting in the asasana, you have this, garland and everything, very nice, you're receiving that some respect people giving to you. You know what? I remember when I was getting initiation, 30 years ago, our spiritual master told us, do you think it's very pleasing to sit here? Very uncomfortable, but because I'm sitting here, because Prabhupada told me to accept this responsibility. Spiritual life is about responsibility, responsibility. When you're getting order of spiritual master, you have to execute it. Sometimes, when Guru tells disciple, you go and do book distribution. Guru Maharaj, what kind of service I can do for you? Guru Maharaj, go and do book distribution. Go to the New Talavan farm. Wrong guess, Guru Maharaj, try again. Anything else? Wrong guess. Try again, Guru Maharaj. Because we want to use Guru Maharaj and we want to get instructions which we want, not what Anukulyasya Krishna. So, but when we are accepting the austerity, so people saying, at the end I'll tell you a small story. It was one guy in India, in Mumbai. He fell down in the pier, in the ocean, and he was drowning. He was drowning, and this big ship were there. Big cargoes. And nobody could hear his sound, because like mosquito. Nobody even can hear him. One guy noticed Hey, there is guy dying. Hey, and he immediately put this bell and ding, 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 ding. Thousands of people came on the top of the ship. And from the top, everybody started to give advice. Left hand, right hand, not like this, like this. This shloka from Bhagavad Gita, that Srimad Bhagavatam, that advice, but nobody came practically, nobody helped. That's happening, isn't it? Friend in need, friend indeed. When we have in trouble, people will always give you advice on telephone, but very few people, those who come and give you support. So all of a sudden, out of thousands of people, those who were gathering there, one guy, he went in the water and grabbed the drowning guy. So when he grabbed him, both of them, they were pulled by the ropes up. And by the time they pulled these two guys on the top, they were on TV stations, BBC, CNN, they giving mics like this, oh, you are great, you are a hero, out of thousands of people, you risk your life. Manushyanam sahasrishu kaschin yatati siddhaye, you are great. Giving mic, putting garlands on him. And this guy looking at everyone very seriously, taking out garlands and saying, first tell me, who pushed me from behind? So, who pushed me? I also came to see what's happening, but somebody from behind just pushed me. That's why he had to become hero, what to do. We never planned here. I was commando officer, I had my good job and everything, but somehow the devotees, they cheated me. I was walking in the street and they gave me Bhagavad Gita and they said, you army man? I said, yes, I am army man. We have a book about war for you. It's about law of war. Bhagavad Gita. Dharma Kshetre, Kuru Kshetre. Oh really? I got it, and then I didn't know that this is not about war. It's about the war with that inside enemies, lust, greed, anger. Real war. And that time, and they said it's only for VIP people, only for VIP. Are you VIP? Yes, I'm very VIP. And after I completed Bhagavad Gita, I realized I'm really VIP. Very insignificant person. That's my version of VIP. And when I opened Bhagavad Gita, I could not read one line. I could not. Oh, what a name, man. This is really for VIP people. So when we completed Bhagavad Gita, we realized. And now, then Prabhupada gave us, go and give this knowledge to everyone. Who pushed us? Srila Prabhupada pushed us. He pushed all our disciples. Why people came and doing these wonderful projects like here? Because Prabhupada wanted that, and they sincerely accepted that order in their heart, and that's success. So that's why there is nothing impossible for the group of people for whom does not matter who will take the credit. If we play like orchestra, and Srila Prabhupada is like maestro, but we have to have study of the notes, we have to be professionals. How to play together. You just cannot come pop up and, I also want to play with you. No. You have to know the grammar, you have to know how to play, basic principles. No? And even professionals, when they are coming together, maestro giving time to tune, and he said, la bemol, that's called om, sa re ga ma pa 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 pa, and ti di 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 pa 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 do do do. Have you heard this? It's called cacophony. Cacophony means few minutes allowed for everyone to tune their instrument. So it becomes a kind of mess. It's okay. It's tolerable. But for a while, you cannot tolerate this for the next 40 years. You cannot. Just for a while, it's expected that everybody should take responsibility and become serious and to be expert. Sushila Vitapuk Dakshaha, Shradhana Jitandriya. We cannot remain visitors for the forever of our life and give $1 donation. Take responsibility. Hey, man, we have to take responsibility for the mission. Otherwise, we are not serious. That's why in our community in Nepal, I recently wrote one book. I love to share with you this book. Different types of community members. Some of them missionaries, somebody well-wishers, somebody friends, and somebody just visitors. And those visitors, since 50 years, they're still remaining visitors. But don't expect to take the same mercy as the missionaries. And can you imagine, you got the business class ticket, first class Lamborghini car, first class watch, first class ticket, business class. But only one small problem, you miss the flight. As the rest is everything nice. Tadakkim, what's the use? You miss the flight. So therefore, this human life for us to become serious and to accept the help from devotees and to be happy, always happy, and share this happiness with others. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. Sorry. I had to shoot from the hip without preparation, like this, like cowboys in Tehasa, like this. But I spoke it from my heart, trust me, because I can see such a wonderful devotees. It cannot be everybody is so expert in playing their musical instruments, but this is the time that we have to learn how to play together as an orchestra. Because Srila Prabhupada gave us this. I brought for you, by the way, to every one of you, I brought the gift today. You like the gifts?
Yes.
Because I'm not talking only, I'm also trying, my life is my lecture. Because if I was just simply talking, now everybody talking, like YouTube, nowadays, every cat and dog become guru. Everybody speaking their own philosophy. Jitna mu kitna baat. Practically, I'm in India already since 30 years. Hello, I have seen all these guys. I have seen thousands of sadhus. They're making their own sampradayas, they're bewildering people, cheating people. But Shastra says, Sampradaya vihinayi mantrastu nisfalam mataha. Without proper authorized sampradaya, you can mantra nisfalam, you can never be successful. Without following Shastra, Krishna says, Na Shastra vidhyam utsritya vartate kamakartaha, na sasidhim avapnotim, na sukham na paramgatim. You can never get param destination, supreme destination, without following Shastra. That's why Srila Prabhupada gave us very clear Shastra, and he gave us love. He distributed that love. And I was sharing with you devotees that perhaps I have to finish with one poem. I wrote one poem, and I'll give you some gifts who wants. Anybody of you here in New Orleans drank the milk of lioness? Do you have lions here? No? Tigers? In the zoo. In Nepal, we have tigers. Bengal tigers, huge one, in Chitwan. I have seen, personally, I have seen tigers like I see you, in jungle, few meters. Man-eater tiger, 5 people he ate. Wow, man, this is definitely. When he is garjan, no need sound amplifier, no need. All jungle shaking. Such a powerful, and anyway, so lioness has a milk. She's feeding children with a milk, not with Pepsi Cola, as you can guess. Some milk, but milk of the lioness, only lion can drink, nobody else, because it's like compared to the acid. It's very powerful. No, any container can keep this milk. No containers can keep this milk because it's very powerful. It will destroy it. Only golden pot required to collect the lioness milk. And lioness milk used in Ayurveda, I heard, for the tonic. Like poison of the snake, they're using for a small minor quantity to create some medicine, tonic for old people. So lioness milk in small quantities mixing with some kind of, different Ayurvedic preparations. So how to collect that? You need golden vessel. Similarly, mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's name is Singha Chaitanya. Singha Chaitanya, because his voice like lion, his chest like lion, explained there. So his mercy or like mercy of lion. But to collect that Mahavadanya Krishna Prema Pradayate, that mercy of Lord to collect in your heart, you have to have a golden heart. Golden heart. And if you can collect this mercy, then you can sprinkle and distribute it all over the world. So Srila Prabhupada was such a person with golden heart. And I wrote one poem which called Golden Pot. Bhakti, love of God, resided in your heart like the nectar in the golden pot. You were very kind and smart to spread the love of God. Through angry ocean had to cross, 2 times got heart attack. So personally, Supreme Lord, your pot had to protect. So even single drop of nectar may never outspill. The ocean calm became and still by Lord Shri Krishna's will. By distributing nectar wide, you relieved the earth from the pain. You saved so many fallen souls who were living lives in vain. You helped us, Lord Govinda, meet. To you is our tribute. Let planet Earth embrace your feet and offer you salute. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Guru Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. International Society for Krishna Consciousness Family ki jai. Gaura Premanande. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. And also you invited before that to get some business class ticket back to Godhead.